If you are memorizing the Quran and struggling with similar ayat, the mutashabihat as they say, then now you don't need to worry, because I am going to share with you my methods for creating mind maps, mnemonics, and memory triggers that are going to help you memorize the Quran better and making your hifz journey smooth. At the end, we know that it all comes down to repetition when you want to memorize the Quran. But these tricks will give you shortcuts that will help you reduce the number of repetition that you are going to need in order to memorize a specific difficult, challenging mutashabiha. However, it will only be helpful for you if you keep on recalling and repeating that ayah using that technique. Otherwise, it won't work. You know, most of the huffaz, we normally recite 1 juz, 2 juz, max to max 3 juz a day. And what happens is the mutashabihat that comes in that particular section, that particular portion, juz, have their relevant similar ayat 7 to 8 juz later. Let me explain this with an example. Like for example, right now today I am doing juz 9 and its relevant similar ayat, the mutashabihat, comes in juz 19. And since I am doing 1 juz, max to max 2 or 3 juz, so I won't going to actually encounter the mutashabihat. And this is something I realized only when I started to increase my number of juz in the revision of previous memorized portions. When I first attempted 10 juz a day, I realized that the mutashabihat that comes in this big amount of ajza needs some special trick to memorize, because I was again and again making same mistake. So that's when I started to create for myself the tricks for memorizing the mutashabihat. So guys, doing 1 juz in the revision of previous memorized portion would not going to work anymore. I know that you want to be a strong hafiz, and for that you need to increase the number of juz in the revision of previous memorized portion. And that is why I am trying to help you here creating this series. Sometime for mutashabihat, what happens is the mutashabihat, the ayat that I find to be challenging, you may not find them to be challenging, and vice versa. So now the tricks that I have right now are for the ayat that I found to be difficult. So I will share with you those tricks in the coming up videos. What you can do is you can drop comments in those videos mentioning the ayat that you find to be difficult. I will try it and make videos about them, and inshallah it will going to help a lot of huffaz who are struggling with mutashabihat. And guys, mutashabihat are something that even being hafiz for more than 12 years, I am still struggling with. So guys, that was just a short intro for the series of mutashabihat. As soon as I find some ayah, I make some trick, I'll share with you. And maybe the tricks that you have, maybe some of you have some tricks for the mutashabihat, the ayat that you find to be difficult, or you created some tricks, you can share with me and we'll make a video about it so that a lot of us can get benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe this channel. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.